Hello, everybody, and welcome in. This is Sunny, the Cosmic Oracle. So, I have a very special message for somebody today, and if it's for you, it will resonate because this channeled message came in earlier. I was sitting with Spirit, and the channeled message that came in was that you guys are going through something, but this will not last. And it is during the darkest moments that God manifests in your life. So keep on praying for a stronger connection with your Creator. And then I heard Jesus say that I am the light of the world. So if you follow me, you won't be stumbling through the darkness. For living light will flood your path. So it's about the Holy Spirit really coming in to give everybody who's in a dark space or is just having trouble identifying this life and what it means to them, their purpose, with all this chaos, with all this destruction and madness going on. So I feel like the Holy Spirit just wants to come in and shed a little light, on your current situation and just lift up your vibration and give you some, gentle words of encouragement to let you know that, this world is chaotic and dark at times. And so that's why Jesus was like, follow the Holy Spirit, follow me. Okay, because we are the light of the world. So, if you follow the Holy Spirit, you follow me, you won't be stumbling through the darkness. Okay, for living light will flood your path. Okay, so, and it's interesting is that I already pulled some cards here, guys, and what came out from the Blue Messiah was actually the strongest card in the deck, the Blue Messiah, the False God, and Magnetism. And guys, what I'm getting from these cards is that whatever you're attracted to is your God. Like whatever is pulling you in, whatever you are spending most of your time to, your recognition, your understanding, your involvement, because the rest of your time you're working, you're taking care of responsibilities, right? So you only have so much free time to really absorb your energy, your understanding, your vibration, your ability to really dive into the unconscious and the unknown, right? So I like to, talk about the war of the frequencies because this is really, the devil energy versus God energy, because we have the Blue Messiah, the False God, and Magnetism. And Blue Messiah is symbolic of the higher consciousness, the creator, the one, the all, the almighty of love. And, everything under this God source energy is all creation, right? And then we have next to the false God. So I'm really getting like, Messiah and the false God. And then we have magnetism here. And see all these frequencies going out? They told me that this is the war zone, the spiritual warfare that's going on with humanity, is that this God's playing his music and so is the devil, and it's like who's ever loud enough or gets more attention gets that soul or that or that spirit, right? So it's like, be careful what environment and people you put yourself around, or what music you listen to, or just where your consciousness goes, because it will be drawn into the real Messiah or the false God. And so the matrix that we talk about is just Hollywood glitz, glamour, all about the money and the fame and all this. And meanwhile, people are really truly forgetting about what lies beyond the veil, where we go after life, after death. Okay, so the true creator of who we really are beyond our flesh, beyond this physical plane, this 3D plane. So basically, I want you to look at this Blue Messiah as a 5D consciousness, a higher consciousness, higher force, the one true God, the one creator of that everything exists under, because God force energy is the force that binds all of existence underneath that energy and that consciousness. And then from under that, everything is created, and everything under that is created is many different subdivisions of inhabitants that have different world beliefs and different cultures, but they all serve they all serve a purpose underneath that one consciousness. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what color we are, where we come from, we all are underneath that source energy, that creation of life. Okay, and we all serve a purpose underneath his master plan, right? And so there's been a sense of, I want to say, everybody going backwards, and not everybody, but for the most part, the society, you see the cruelty and the rudeness and the absolute evil that's going on in this world. People are going backwards because they're going towards a false god. They're magnetized to something that is false, that is a low vibration, that is not the truth. So I just wanted to say I was shocked when these came out like this, because that was spirit wanting to deliver this message. And, this is the ascension. This is where we are trying to raise our consciousness. The ascension is all about raising your consciousness back to the divine, back to the stars, the cosmos, the infinite wisdom beyond our earthly realm, and reconnecting with our true, origins of who we are, our soul. Okay. And so the ascension is raising your consciousness out of a lower vibrational realm and reconnecting back to the higher truth, which is, Messiah, this is stand for the unconditional love, your sanctuary, your freedom, your salvation, the light after the storm, the resting place after all of the chaos and cruelty. And the false god just wants to entrap you in this matrix and to entrap your soul by leading you astray. It's that spiritual warfare, right? So, at the end of the day, this world is very, very compromised with brutality and just darkness. And it's not really a thing with younger people, but once you walk through that fire and you're in this world for a while, you are very happy to see at the end of the day, there isn't a benevolent God that is trying to catch our attention by any means. This is a private server for an elite operation that, the angels are using to communicate with people. I'll say that again. This is a private server for an elite operation that the angels, starseeds, mystics, seers, prophets, old ancient ones that have been reincarnated to, that are fully prepared and equipped to help raise the vibration of others and also heal, give them some healing remedies. And nobody likes to be forced on any type of situation. Nobody likes to be forced. But here's what the thing is that we are trying to give perceptions. We're trying to give another narrative to the story that might be, just slandered with doubt and, uncertainty. We're trying to give you advice and, and some information beyond the veil, okay, by using whatever tools we seem, that we can use as a catalyst to show you where this channeling and where this, information comes from. It comes from a higher source. Okay. And this isn't about making somebody believe it's not about, let me rephrase that. It's not about making somebody believe what they believe. It's just about giving guidance and compassion and showing, the way, because most people are wounded healers. They have a healing remedy to give you after walking through the fire. And let me tell you, I myself barely made it out. There's a lot of people who didn't make it out, but the ones that did have some vital information and they've seen beyond the veil and they just want to come back and let you guys know. Okay, so let's look and see what we have forgotten, Oracle. Wisdom, is that wisdom? A wonder of the imagination, wonder, number 2. The High Priestess. This is that energy. What's on the back of the deck is the hero's journey. Yeah, and transformation. Wow. So we have the hero's journey, wonder, and we have transformation. And then we also have cycles. So like everything is cyclical. Everything has a cycle. We go through bad days, we go through good days. We go through periods of like just absolute shit, like everything is falling apart, but then everything gets better, and that ultimately transforms us, and that, ultimately makes us wonder and tap into our high priestessness. Okay. And then as we go through life, figuring things out little by little, we then begin our own hero's journey back to wholeness. It's our journey back to wholeness, right? Many portals will be opening up for you from the highest realms. Okay. And then it's like, you can use this higher vibrational energy for, healing, So let's go ahead and see what this darkness is holding in for us. Separation, reconnecting to your center. This is a thing about really knowing yourself, who you are and where you come from. Okay. And like, again, this is all about, I'm going to take it because, it's number 8. It's coming full circle. And so discover your deepest dreams and desires. Yeah. And that's getting to know yourself. But back to the separation. Do you see where I was saying this is like the Messiah and the devil? This is the true consciousness of the highest realms, like God, the creator, the ultimate benevolent, unconditional loving God, versus the false God, because it's like whoever you're magnetized to or whoever's pulling you, because see, there's a frequency going this way and there's a frequency going that way that is all encompassing at the bottom. So do you see how this is like, the way that it vibrates is one way or the other, but whenever it tracks you in, it encompasses you. It totally submerges you within that frequency. And so we have the Messiah versus the false God. And this is the thing, is that this false God is trying to get, 2 and 2. Oh my gosh, 2 and 2. Wow. It's trying to get you to pull away from the real false God, the matrix, the war of the frequencies. Okay, this is the ultimate spiritual war trap. This doesn't even have anything to do with us. It all started, with the galactic wars, the war in the heavens, the inheritance of God's people and the devils. And so, I feel like a lot of you guys get caught up in this spiritual warfare and you don't even know why things are going the way they are, the way they are, because ultimately it's a fight over your soul. It really is. And, I'm going to deliver these channeled messages the way that Spirit, the Holy Spirit, wants me to. There's no people pleasing in this channel. There is no tell me all the good things about me. No. It's like we all are beautiful, wonderful, magnificent, humans and man, a source of creation. God makes no mistakes. It's just that, what's really going on besides all the other tarot readings is the ancient knowledge, the metaphysical realms, in the ethers, what's really happening beyond planet Earth in the highest realms, and what's the purpose of life, and what's really going on in those spiritual streets. What's happening, when we die? What was the purpose of us even being born? This is the type of cosmic intelligence you're going to get from this channel. You know what I'm saying? Because I sit here and I get bombarded with channeled messages from the Most High telling me they want me to give the messages straight. And I go through a lot of spiritual battles because I'm constantly under attack because they don't want me to speak. Okay. So transcend beyond what you think you know. And that's that high priestess right here, is wonder. Get out that stagnant of, what this matrix is trying to make you believe. Go beyond the mind. Okay. Really start questioning everything around you and why things are happening. Because I can promise you, it is not superficial. It is the epitome of life, a true conscious soul. Okay, being born from the most highest power there is that you couldn't even fathom. Like if you knew the truth about creation, it would, melt your brain and it would fall out your ears. That's how high intelligence this is, and you are a part of that. It's a beautiful thing to be alive and be functioning under this, but there is truths that are being hidden from society, from the norm, and it's like it needs to be talked about, not dismissed and covered up, and be shunned by people pleasing. I want you to really look at this picture of what I'm saying. We have a false God and we have the God right here, okay? So the magnetism. So it's like whatever this matrix and whatever God, it's like war of the frequencies right here, okay? And it's like whatever magnetism, whatever you're magnetically drawn to is what you're going to encompass right here. So if this vibration is pulling you in, it gets you in its belly, right? It absorbs you. You're absorbed with that frequency. Or are you absorbed with this frequency? The God, the Messiah, or the false God, okay? And you can kind of relate the false God to things that are of the flesh and materialistic. It has nothing to do with your spirit and your soul, okay? They're temporary, they're misleading, they're just for here and for now, but they're not for your internal truth, okay? And so that's very powerful that this came out like that. Okay, and so this wonder, look right here. So how she's going, she's got her eyes closed here. It's going beyond the mind, beyond what the physical eyes can see, tapping into the third eye, opening up the expansion into the higher planes, the soul, where God lives, where the angels live, where the higher dimensional beings live, tapping into that source energy, bringing it in and anchoring it into the earthly plane, opening up your true understanding that will be the transformation that you need for your soul to evolve underneath this blue Messiah, this one and only God, the true creation of all. Okay, but do know that underneath that source frequency, that energy, that energetic energy of the creator, the source, everything is formed underneath that. And under that, there are many inhabitants that produce many lives, many different lives. Okay, but they all serve a purpose for his greater plan. Okay, so this is all about trying to separate you with the spiritual warfare and the transformation and your journey, walking through the fire to, losing your higher consciousness in order to regain it, is so that you learn how to reconnect with the Most High again. Okay, so a lot of this darkness, stumbling through the darkness, is because we are separated. We are still trying to figure out the truth and and the lies. A lot of you care, a lot of you don't care, and you just want to live your life. But, a lot of you know that there's something beyond this life, and that is very true. And that's what our message is to you today, is that there is life beyond what you can see. Wonder, the high priestess, close the eyes, go beyond what you can see with your physical eyes. Tap in, know thyself, know what's going on around you, okay? Overthinking, redirect your fears to change the narrative. Yes. So don't just give up. A lot of people can't discern what the truth is, what the truth isn't. And, God's just saying that, redirect your focus, change the narrative. All right, things are not as bad as they seem. It's just an illusion. It's a fear-based technique that the devil uses to wear you out. Don't let them win. Don't let them win is what I'm hearing. The wounded adult. Healing is feeling. So don't be scared to go in and feel all of this, because at the end of the day, energy is a feeling. It's not something you can see. It's a feeling. The vibration and the frequency of God is a feeling. It's not something you can see, unless somebody that embodies that frequency is just, spreading it out everywhere, the positivity and love. And those people carry that vibration and that frequency of the Most High. Okay, you know that. All right, Spirit, what do you want me to pull? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some more cards of some energies that the collective might be going through right now. All right, Spirit, show me some of the collective energies. Painful lessons. Yeah, a lot of you guys need Reiki right now. You really need time to heal the negative vibrations that are like a negative impulse on your your spirit and your body. So sometimes it's not your body, it's your soul that needs the healing. All right, Spirit, show me some more energies that the collective is going through right now. Thank you. Dark night purge. Yes, this is all about the language of the darkness. This is like the stagnation. This is the like hiccups, like where do I go to? What's going on? And I am hearing that a lot of you are just ready to give up and just go with the flow. And they're like, no, keep going. This is your hero's journey. Wonder why this is all happening. You don't just give up. Go beyond the mind. Wonder, is there anything more past this? And the answer is yes. Yes, there is. Okay, don't overthink and beat this. Just redirect your focus to change the narrative and refocus on the positive, the light. Okay, remember that he said, I am the light of the world. So if you follow me, you won't be stumbling through the darkness. And I promise you, most of us healers doing these readings have stumbled through the darkness and we found, the light. And that's how we're here today, because we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them. We promise you that. We'd be 6 feet under. So anyways, but you do have to do the work. Okay, so we have Dark Night Purge. So a lot of you guys are, doing the work. You're actually going through, the dark night of the soul right now. And I really feel a lot of you are starting to come to terms of like, hey, this doesn't feel right anymore. And so I feel like there's an internal, conversation going on with like, you know what, this is fun, but I've never felt so low. I've never felt like there's nothing. I feel like I'm in a box. I feel like I can't reach outside this earth. My soul is expansive. My soul feels like it wants to rip out of this shell that I'm in. And that's true for a lot of you. So while you do this dark night purge, you're setting yourself free. You're telling yourself the truth. Okay, you're honoring your soul. It wants to expand. And this devil energy, this false god energy, is wanting to keep you bounded and blinded to the truth, okay? And keep you in this dark box. And so when you start to feel suffocated, and unheard and not happy anymore, that's when you start to really wonder, hey, what's going on? And then you start to purge all of these false narratives in your life, right? Redirect that focus, change those false narratives. What else do we have for the collective, Spirit? Thank you. DNA cellular upgrade. Yes. So you guys are starting to tap into that God frequency, and you're starting to really go through the ascension process, and you're getting a lot of cellular DNA upgrades, which means your body is getting from more like it's getting rid of all of the shadow and all of the density, the chains that are, bounded by the devil, all these fear, all these energies that hold you down, that keep you in a lower vibration, they are dissipating. And the more you come into alignment with this blue Messiah, which is the representation of God, the real God, not the false God, you're starting to get lighter and lighter as you release the density and come into a more crystalline body, which is activating your chakras and getting more of a light, the holy light into your body. You start to change the cellular DNA. You start to reactivate the junk DNA. Okay, because there is no junk DNA. That's your God DNA that was, manipulated. Okay, and so it's all part of the spiritual warfare. What do we have here? Hermetics. You guys want to start listening, looking into hermetics, astrology, metaphysics, anything that has to do with sacred geometry, chakras, astrology, not the dark occults, but wisdom beyond the ordinary human. Okay, the hermetics, which is like the supernatural science of the metaphysical world. Okay, so a lot of you guys are being asked to look into astrology, look at your natal charts, study your natal charts. That will absolutely be the greatest tool there is to realign you with the stars, where you're from, to kind of show you the truth of who you are and what, just kind of like a guiding map back home, and how you were created and for what purpose. There's a lot of good information in your astrology report, and it's so much fun. It is absolutely like a blast to learn more about yourself, and it's going to resonate with you, I promise. So give it a try. And again, sacred geometry, codes. What else am I hearing? Chakras. Learn about your chakras, because a lot of you guys with this DNA cellular upgrade, a lot of your chakras are going to be rebalanced and activated. All right, what else do we have? Okay, so emerald tablets. So this is about Thoth and the cosmic wisdom. Okay, so I'm going to put that underneath Hermetic. So when I wrote this, I wanted to symbolize oh, sorry. I wanted to symbolize, did I get that right? Okay. Hold on, let me pull this up a little bit. I wanted to symbolize, ancient knowledge. Okay, looking and these are philosophers, ancient philosophers that have studied the night sky, who have literally seen, angelic forms in the cosmic, like I have too. I'm writing a book on it. They are alive in that realm above us. Those are angels in another dimension waiting for our return. Absolutely. That's what we're saying. We're trying to get you guys back to the higher evolved state of who we truly are. This is just Earth School. It's a beautiful, beautiful planet, right? But we're here to evolve our souls, and the devil and the ops don't want that to happen. So there's been a lot of information hidden from you, because if you had this information, you would have the power, and they would not have the power or be in control anymore. So the Emerald Tablets is talking about the wisdom that is beyond the stars, okay, in the heavenly realm. So it's not necessarily me saying go get the Emerald Tablets. You can if you're drawn to that wisdom, but it's basically ancient knowledge beyond planet Earth that is in the stars and who remains there. And I will tell you through my own testimony, okay, because I'm writing a book about the supernatural, because I am considered a starseed, that they are alive and awake in the cosmos. They do move, and I communicate with them, and the ancients have seen that as well. And there's a lot of ancients that haven't been talked about that have discovered this, and I have I have unearthed that information and put it in my book, as well as my own testimony. So you know what? A lot of information has been hidden from you, and this is why they want you to get more into the Hermetics and the Emerald Tablets, is to start doing research and not taking everything at face value, what people say to you. Follow your heart, follow your gut, follow what God is trying to get you to do, is to rediscover the truth of your origin and how powerful and where you truly come from. Okay, this is not all there is what they want you to know, and this frequency is trying to get you to believe that's all there is, and that's the war you're going through. And this is why this frustration is happening with the collective. So this is Reiki keeps wanting to come out, and Spirit is saying that a lot of you guys would do really well with healing your body as you go through this DNA cellular upgrade. You are purging a lot of darkness. You are purging a lot of falsities and oh my gosh, just negative things that have happened in your past, like painful lessons, and all these things. You're transcending, and you're transmuting, and you're doing all these upgrades and spiritual work at one time, and it's like you need some positive energy put back into your body. So it's time to do some meditation, do some Reiki, do some hertz, listen to some beautiful healing hertz through YouTube because they are connected to the vibrations of our own body. That's why the healing sounds. The Egyptians knew a lot about healing modalities through sound and their vibrations and the hertz. Okay, so a lot of you might be feeling a lot of good DNA cellular upgrades, but ascension symptoms, and a lot of you might feel bad ones. Okay, so a lot of you guys are getting downloads at this time too. So with the High Priestess, you guys are getting a lot of downloads, spiritual activations. So you might need some Reiki with just putting positive energy back into your body as you heal. All right, past life. Yep. Okay, so a lot of you guys are generational curse breakers. Okay, a lot of you guys have past lives you are now purging. You're purging negative experiences, traumatizing experiences that have kept your lineage and bound. Okay, so a lot of you guys are fighting this spiritual warfare for your ancestors. You guys are breaking generational curses. Yes, you are, and you don't even know it. By you doing this, by simply doing this ascension and defeating the devil and the false god, you are breaking curses on your lineage. Okay, and this has a lot to do. Look at that, spiritual lessons with the past life. This, I was just getting ready to say, that has a lot to do with this. Yes, absolutely. Okay. So spiritual lessons, let me put this down a little bit. Yep, spiritual lessons. All right, past life. All right, so, it's in this life with this recent past, that you're just discovering, is you're learning a lot of spiritual lessons, and a lot of you are doing double work, double mission by, transmuting these past, life lessons and with your past life, the one you lived before this one, if you believe in that. Okay, but that's true for a lot of people. What else do we have, Spirit? Negative ties. Yes, you guys are like breaking loose from negative ties. And look, the DNA upgrade right here is saying that you're leaving the negativity behind. Remember I said when you're shedding the false beliefs, when you're shedding the betrayal and the lies that you've been told, the programming, this false god, negative ties. Look at that, false god, negative ties. Okay. The more you drop in density, the higher your vibration is going to rise. The more the negative you dropped, the higher your frequency is going to raise once you drop this false god. Do you see that? It's crazy. And then we have isolation. Yes, you are being called to isolate and do some deep research with the hermetics, the cosmic wisdom, which this Emerald Tablets talks about. The ancient Egyptians, so it was a different time back then. So back then, this is a personal mission, guys. Look, you're on a hero's journey. This is a personal mission. I don't notice it, but put it right here. This is a personal mission. You guys have a lot to fulfill this lifetime. Okay. And back then it was a different time. So they were more connected with the divine. And it just seems like, and this is what they're telling me, the ancestors are saying, listen, we never had it totally right. And there was always evil tyrants running around, trying to sabotage God's people and, bring them down, the evil against the good. But we were way more connected to the divine. Like they were gods back then. Like everybody absorbed the God frequency, and they were not in separation like we are now. Because the separation card's right here. So it's like, they were more involved in the divine and walking like gods and absorbing that. Okay, they were more in touch with the divine. It wasn't so far away. And now it's like, we're more, some people are so far away, they think it's a fantasy, and it's not. So they want you to go in isolations, get back to, this is all about tapping into the ancient knowledge, because it's not devilish, satanic, or like bad witchcraft. This is just the truth, what lies beyond the stars, before people, lost this knowledge. Tap into your ancient history, okay? All right, and so let's go ahead and get some Let's look into the Oracle of Delphi. Like, let's see. Yeah, divine, calibrate, connect, stabilize, and personify. Okay, so look into the divination, okay, and nurture yourself. Conceive, nurture, and birth. All right, Spirit, what cards do you want to show from this deck? Show me this deck. What information can I get from this deck? Ooh, what do we have right here? Yes, magic maker, touch, tantalize, and sense. This isolation with tapping into this ancient knowledge will reactivate this magic. Number 33, 222 and 33, 333. Okay, this is not anything bad. This is that source energy, the Holy Spirit reactivating you, okay, waking up that junk DNA, waking up that dormant, calcified cells, and reactivating your pineal gland, your third eye. Okay, be careful what you eat. Go back to the Garden of Eden and eat all natural food so that you can, so you don't get so heavy and weigh down. The toxins will weigh you down. So drink lots of water and eat light and eat healthy vegetables, raw food. Okay, sovereign, yes. So reclaim your sovereignty. Reclaim. Remember, govern, and preserve this DNA cellular upgrade. Okay, this is what's bringing you back to your sovereignness. You see that royalty? You are royalty. You are reclaiming your throne. Do you see that throne back there? Yes. You're going to be in love with this. Once you find out the truth, you're going to be, first of all, you're going to be pissed off. You're going to be pissed off at this false god because everything that you were attracted to in the past was probably a lie, to be honest with you. Everything you loved, it was bad for you. Okay, but I have news for you. Everything that they were holding back from you, okay, because you don't blame me. This is the only thing they were showing because they were fighting against the real Messiah, trying to hold the truth back about the magic that we are. Once you just you tell the devil to go blink himself, like kick rocks, yeah, in a nice way, whatever. You're going to find out that, like, wow, this was something more than I could ever imagine. You're going to be in love. It's like you're going to be walking on cloud 9. Priestess, there's that high priestess right there. Perceive, predict, and prophesize. Remember, you are a walking prophecy. Oh my God, Spirit. He says, please, nurse, this is that Empress right here. Look at that. She's birthing a whole new world, okay? Once you break free from the matrix, you're going to be birthing a whole new world. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. Negative ties with this false god. Okay, you're reclaiming your sovereignty. Repeat, I am claiming my sovereignty. Okay, now sometimes your biggest failures are your biggest blessings. Sometimes you have to walk through the fire to get to the truth. And God talks about that in the Bible. He was like, good, walk through the fire. That way it transforms you. You know through your soul, through your DNA, that that's not you, that there is much more, okay? And so you rise like the phoenix again. That's all what's all about, is that when you're reborn with spirit, you can start seeing beyond the veil, okay? And the only way you can ever rise like that is by having your biggest failures, because if you didn't fail, you would never know how to succeed. Okay, so walk through those failures. Okay, go through them, go through those lessons, understand, that it's like that's what it's for. The Bible talks about being reborn with fire. All right, rising like the phoenix. Surrender to the light underneath that false god. Listen, surrender to the light came underneath the false god. Come on, Spirit, speak. I love it. And then rebirth agreements, soul plan is happening. Pre-birth agreements, your soul plan, it's happening. Okay, you were contracted to finally wake up and see beyond. The priestess is like the top of her game, okay? And so it's like, Jesus gave, was a sight to the blind man, because the blind man couldn't see beyond the earthly plane. And when Jesus showed him a higher, that was his whole thing. He was an ambassador of the angelic kingdom. When he was able to show the people the angelic kingdom, they then became the priestess, and then they were be able to see. But that was the plan, was to, walk through the whole journey, the hero's journey, so that he could truly understand. It's like, you can't really hand somebody the truth on a silver platter. No, the only way they can truly understand this is by walking through it themselves, gaining the experience themselves. It says right here, you cannot change the past. Rather, you must live in and do what you can in the present. The future will then look after itself. Rebirth. Pluto and Capricorn, moon goddess. So you guys are going through a lot of phases and, cyclical patterns, like shedding and rebirthing, beginnings and endings, okay? But this high priestess came underneath isolation as well. So when you get into this isolation and start doing your research and your studies, you are also going to start connecting with spirit. I'm telling you, your new life is it's coming in. It's beautiful. 222, ancestors walk beside you. Look, the blue Messiah, the spiritual lessons. Okay, so that's also a 6. So 6 is coming into harmony with the natural creator. 369. 369 is also 333, 369, 222. Okay, you guys are coming into alignment with the Most High. All right, abracadabra, use your magic. Okay, what else do we have, Spirit? Do your shadow work. Healing is needed. Ask your angels to guide you. Yes. Okay. So there's this shadow work. But look, that's underneath the false god as well. Oh my God, you can't make this up. You cannot change the past. Rather, you must live in and do what you can in the present. The future will then look after itself. So that's your future is like promised when you do your shadow work. And look, that also falls underneath surrender to the light, underneath false god. You can't make this up, guys. You're connected to the stars with the priestess. And oh my God, this comes underneath hermetics. And what did I tell you? The priestess, Thoth was a priestess of the divine wisdom, divine intelligence. Look at that, emerald tablets, cosmic wisdom. And it fell underneath you're connected to the stars. I'm telling you, you want to know why? Because that's who you guys are. You're from the stars. You're a powerful spiritual warrior. Remember who you are. And God is not on your watch, you're on his. It's time to wake up. He's saying it's done. It's time to wake up. It's time to evolve. Yes. Okay. Yes, a higher power is in control. Jump in and just believe. Wow. One more. Angels say, let's go. Get it. Let's go. Let's go. Angels are walking beside you. 444, 222, 333, 369. Okay. And it is what it is. Some things are not run by you because a higher order of cosmic intelligence, star energy, okay, is the new reality. Look up. Now, remember what I told you about the truth is in the stars. Go outside and spend some time. You will start to see them move around. I promise you. It's like a whole new realm. It's coming onto the earthly plane. It's time for the truth to come out. And so us starseeds are really anchoring in these cosmic codes and helping, build that bridge between the earth and the heavenly realms. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. It's 42 minutes, almost 43 minutes. Spirit, is there anything else? He says, no, we don't need any tarot. This is just a quick oracle message and a channel message that came through for the collective. They're telling me that there is a lot of people that are going through this energy right now. They're saying that, this is a personal thing. Okay, it's a personal mission at the end of the day. And they're saying that a lot of people are on different timelines in their spiritual awakening and their spiritual ascension process. But there's a lot of people, one's 5 steps ahead, one's 5 steps back. You know what I mean? So it's like we might all be on intravenous levels, but sometimes it's 3 steps ahead and 5 steps back. Okay. And then we get stagnant and then we forget why this all started or like how far we were. So this is just kind of a reminder. So I think it's going to hit a lot of people at different angles, but Spirit just wanted to let you know that if this resonates, then this message was for you, and that Spirit loves you guys so much. All right. So guys, thank you so much for being here. This is Sunny. I really hope that I pulled in this message and I delivered it, the way that you needed to hear. Leave me a comment down below. Share it with somebody that you think is really needing this message at a time. Hit subscribe and like to help this get through the algorithm. And subscribe to my channel because there's a lot. I mean, I have pages written down of channeled messages that came in from Spirit. There's a lot going on in the astrology. There's a lot going on in people's lives, and the global shift. And so to let you guys know what's going on behind the scenes, I'm going to pull in these channel messages for you guys, okay? All right, so you guys hang in there, keep kicking some ass, and God loves you guys so much, all right? Mwah. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.